Hi there everyone, Musical Aviator here. Today is the 20th of November 2013 and today I was going to be flying on Vatsim for the first ever Western Australia Wednesday. Unfortunately my internet connection is down and the company that provides my internet services said it might be ready tomorrow. So without any internet access at all, I'm not able to log into Vatsim, so flying will not be interesting. So I'll be doing a Euro Truck Simulator today. Here's my stats on Euro Truck Simulator. Done 33 hours of this game apparently. 14,500 miles. 570 of those miles have been free roaming, and the other 13,900 of those have been during deliveries. I've made 74 deliveries, none of them cancelled. Here's my skills. All the ADRs are done for explosives, gases, flammable liquids, solids, toxic and infectious substances and corrosive substances. Also got 3 lines of eco driving, just-in-time delivery, fragile, high value and long distance cargoes. Just check where the truck's been left. Cool. So we're out at the hotel in London. Gonna hit the job market, see what we've got happening. We're in London, so I want to use those. The best price is going to Reims, but that's a bit far for my liking. Liège, it's over the channel. Grimsby is in England, so I'll use that one I reckon. Amsterdam's not too bad, but the Grimsby price is better. And we need to get to WGCC, so I'll set the GPS and let's get going. Our time is 13 minutes past 8 PM. So sundown will be soon, and then we'll be driving through the night. Auto World just over there. Right, we need to grab ourselves this job. Hopefully we'll get there before anyone else does. At least anyone with the ratings. Should be okay. Nearly there. Come to a stop. There we go. So I'll pick up this one, sulfuric acid, going to Grimsby. Yeah, that looks like the best one. Actually, this one's not too bad either. No, we'll take this one. Get some lights on. Okay, we're taking the yellow one. Tracking into reverse. Okay, attaching the trailer into drive, and that's go. So you can see we've got a right hand turn coming up here at the roundabout, and also here to get out. Got traffic coming. And a right hand turn at the roundabout too. No traffic coming. That's a good thing about these night jobs. You don't get too much traffic on the road. If you want to see too much traffic on the road, come around about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And there's too much. 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. There's a funny thing that happens just around about 4 o'clock each afternoon. Not only is the traffic really heavy in the cities, but you can get jobs that go, for instance, from one part of London to another part of London. And they're worth maybe $1,000, but per kilometre you're making hundreds of dollars, like 200, 300, 800, compared to these long distance jobs, which, although they pay pretty well, $8,000 odd for a single trip, single day. The fact that they take a longer time to drive through mean that the dollar per kilometre as such is a lot lower. $50, $60, that kind of thing. Yeah. Get my eye in and stay in my lane, hey? Might be useful. Actually, I might go over the other lane. What's the limit? 60? Cool. Nah. It's a 60 mile an hour zone, dude. Go faster. Crowd them in a bit. So we're going straight through and then turning right. Put the brakes on a bit. The liquid in there, you can feel it kind of slosh around, so it pushes you a little bit, gives you a bit more extra kick in the inertia. Okay, I don't need to change lanes, I can stay in this one. And we're off on the next left, heading past Cambridge. Now, I would sometimes listen to the radio on this one. You can take live internet streaming radio, but I don't have live internet streaming at anything today, so that's not happening. It's quite fun sometimes listening to British radio while you're driving in Britain. Speed a touch. Yep. And there we go. Settling into the cruise now. Now just stay in the lane. You get that ripple strip buzzy sound at the edge of the lane. Turning in. I do wonder what that is up there. It looks like an air traffic control tower almost. Maybe it is. Although that's farmland, so I'm not sure what airport that would be if it was an airport. Don't know my way around London all that well, and I guess I'm going northbound, so maybe Luton, Stansted. That's assuming it's an airport, might be something else. That car up there speeding. For sure. Passed us in about 8 seconds and he's gone. Random windsock. Got services, we've got half a tank of fuel. I think we're good to keep on trucking. Bit of a bump in the road there. Yards. Hilarious distance measurement there. Never having to feet or meters. Yards. I couldn't get this spread over 2 screens, not that the video would be able to see that, but it'd be really nice to be able to look at my left hand side and actually have a real mirror there instead of a virtual one. Might be a way to do that, not sure. Oops. Lane. Oops. Crowded that guy in his lane. Got scared. Grimsby, straight ahead. So this is Route A1. Never been to England before, but those turn-offs are a bit surprising. Cutting the lane out. Just wondering if that's how it actually works in England in real life. In Australia you'd normally have a turn off that'd like pop out an extra lane and then come back. You would never have one lane either, unless it's a tiny road. But if it was a tiny road you wouldn't have green signs, it wouldn't be called the A1. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Ah, looks like they're making a new bridge. That's cool. Fuel's good. Rest is okay. And the roadwork. Services in 1, is that mile? 1 m. 1 meter. Maybe not. So I feel like I need to be in that left lane to be really slow. But every time I go into that left lane it disappears and turns into a turn off, so I'm kind of suspicious of the thing. Notice that truck was in the middle lane, going the other direction. That one's not there. That bus certainly isn't. I wonder if there's any general rule that trucks should stay on the left. That's generally the case in Australia. No hard and fast rule about it though. In general, yeah, if you're going to get a turn off in Australia, you'd get a sign that says the next turn off is going somewhere, and then a third lane would appear. And it wouldn't have the markings of these straight dash lines, it'd have little squares leading up to it. And then if you're on the left hand side of the squares, that means just like this one, exactly like that. So if you're going into the turn off, it'd be like that service thing. You'd never have a whole lane peel off and then end up with a 1 lane highway going past, like we did at that last major turn off. You get caught in that lane and then you don't have anywhere else to go. Getting dark now. Time is what? 10 to 11. The moon's up. GPS thinks we'll get there in about 1.5 hours. So yeah, around midnight, after midnight. Grimsby, where I'll be off on the next one. Bit of a sharp turn there. Yeah, stuff that turn up. Came through it too quick. Yep. And suddenly there's like 5 cars everywhere. So that was a fine that I just got. Fun. That eats into your profits a bit. Anyway, now we're following this guy carrying cars. Slowly. It's gone down near half an hour to midnight and there's I haven't seen this much traffic, even in London, so that kinda sucks. This guy let me through, thank you. Bit of high beam. Yeah, there's no street lights on this one. Bit of high beam on, and unless there's a car coming or a truck, you take off the high beam so they don't get blinded by it. Yep. Shone him straight in the face. Another service centre coming up. Probably be a small little one off the side of the road. I think I might take it actually. Yeah, he's taking it as well. Great. I have to wait behind him. Start the engine, start putting some fuel in. Yeah, that'll be enough, $321 worth. Let's go. Road looks clear. Not. Is now. Cool, let's start rolling. Miles to go. That road feels just a little bit claustrophobic. Going up a large hill at the moment, so I'm shifting down just to hold the speed. Try not to stall. Numerous buildings on the horizon there. What they are. Grimsby straight ahead, Sheffield to the left. There we go. Don't you hate it when you get stuck behind traffic and they don't use their high beams and you just want to have a little peek about what's in front of them. The 30 zone. We've just entered Grimsby, so those lights were Grimsby, obviously. And we've got street lights back. Slowing down. Someone just randomly go straight through a red light there. Is that what just happened? Because it looks like that's what just happened. Yeah, there's a hotel. It's 1 AM though, so it's too early to check in. Or too late to check in, depending how you put it. We're going to put our trailer right there. To that other orange one. Now the good one with this kind of setup is that there's a long run to go back. I'd say this isn't actually easy anyway. Parking the trailer. Something on the other side. Turn too much there. lighting starts to light up the actual object, as in the truck. Ah, nowhere near the parking spot. That's embarrassing. This will be the last go until I skip it. Let's go. Skip. Yeah, we'll take a free drive around and head back to that hotel. Morning. Have a bit of a rest and then we'll pick up the next load. A bit easier to do when you don't have a trailer to put in there as well. Alrighty, so we'll sleep a little bit and hopefully wake up when it's daylight. Well, it's 10 AM. And I'd rather do it at evening, so let's have a look at the job market, see what's happening. I was at Grimsby. Not sure about that one. Where's this place? Dusseldorf. Let's go there. Euro goodies, 13,000. Actually, that's a significant difference, isn't it? Now it looks like going into Duisburg with chlorine. Let's go and have a look at where we're picking this one up from. It's down this part of the road. Okay, picking up Grimsby to Duisburg. It has GPS on it, and yeah, it's the best looking job out of here by far. Trailer's ready, and let's head over. Trailer's on. It's not easy to pick up a trailer and drop one off. Alrighty, we've got some chlorine and we're taking this over to Germany. I'm guessing we'll be taking the night boat across. So hopefully it'll be nice and early in the morning when we get to, I think it's Rotterdam, World Port. Make sure not to hit the car on the way through. Ah, I went the wrong way. Actually going straight ahead. Yeah, well, we'll go this way. See indicating, I didn't see it. Yeah, out the curb. Yeah, so my setup is a joystick, one that I use for flight simming. It's set up a little bit like an Airbus on the left hand. It's quite a bit different to drive like this though. You push forward as if you're pushing the nose down in an aeroplane to put the accelerator on. The further left and right you turn the stick, of course, you get further left and right on the wheel. Although it tends to spin a bit more. And neutral is pull the stick to neutral. Left and right still is left and right. And pulling the brakes, you as if you're pulling up on an airliner, as if you're rotating. There's also an air brake, or the compression brake, should I say. It's 50 zone. Now the compression brake is one of the joystick buttons. I've got it as my thumb mount, as if I was turning my... Actually, it's my left and right brake, so it'll be as if I was on flight sim, my left brake. Indicators, I've got one set up as if I was trimming up and down. And the right hand brake. That's right. Cruise control is my push to talk button. That's my autopilot on and off button. And the lights are my trim down. I believe we're off to Hull to catch the boat. That single lane spiral thing is quite narrow. It's always nice to come out of it unscathed. Literally drinking and driving, drinking water out of a bottle. Hence the slight swerve off the lane. Radio transmitter straight ahead, or TV, one of those. Speed camera ahead on this funky suspension bridge. .50 zone. Truck will go 55 quite happily. Wondering if anybody knows what river that's modelled after. Just out of Grimsby, going on the way to Hull. What river that would be, and what bridge this would be. I'm sure it's got a name. I'm sure it's modelled after something that's really there. Not knowing England that well and not having the internet to look it up, I'd be guessing. Newcastle and Sheffield turn-offs coming up ahead. We'll be going straight through to Hull. That guy just slowed down quite a bit at random. And I slowed down to match, and now he's pulling away, and I've got full steam ahead on my accelerator. Oops, he went down there. Cut this white truck off in the mirror. Come back around to loop back on our track and go under the bridge that we just came over on the A63. Come on, four-wheel drive, you can go faster than that. Yeah, exactly. Slow down, make me put my brakes on, and then off you go. .60 zone. These trucks are limited to 55 miles an hour. I'm wondering if there's any trucks in this game that have both kilometres an hour and miles an hour, or if you can swap between the two, because that would be quite useful. Mostly because I'm going to be travelling through kilometres per hour in just a little bit. Because you've got Great Britain, which is driving on the left-hand side of the road, like anywhere else, like in Australia. But in Australia we use kilometres an hour. Now in Great Britain you've got the left-hand side of the road thing okay, but the miles per hour thing's a bit of a doozy. When we get over the other side of the channel, then we're going to go into Holland and Germany, which drive on the wrong side of the road, the right hand side of the road, but they do have kilometres per hour. It's kind of, do I like kilometres per hour, or do I like driving on the correct side of the road? Well, either or really. I don't mind the other side of the road so much, but sitting in the wrong side of a truck is a problem. That just does my head in. Sometimes the lane changes and stuff on the other side of the road are a little bit hard. But at least I can sit on this side of the truck. That dude's going in that direction, I think I'll do the same. I like the left-hand turn better. Don't have to cross any traffic on the way through. From there, lots of people coming from there. There's the boat. Alright, we're going over to Europort, and let's go. Well, it's the next morning, 8:30 AM, and you wondered why I went and had a second rest. Now once again I just need to remember which side of the road that I'm driving on, and that'll be on the footpath side of the road with me looking at closest to the footpath. Welcome to Holland, or the Netherlands, which is to say, which part of Holland is this? South or North? I think it's South Holland, isn't it? South Holland is a province. Yep, there we are. Rotterdam's that way. Yes, I saw that traffic. Cool. So now my truck's on the other side of the road, driving in miles per hour with kilometre hour signs. Hopefully we get a lot of traffic around all the speed cameras, because otherwise I won't have a clue how fast I'm meant to be going. Gotta love the big windmill power things. Very Dutch. Rotterdam. That's right, the rest of this journey is driving. So no more shortcuts or going to sleep on a boat for 11 hours. Fortunately, you feel rested after all of that. Whoa, gotta get them. I'm guessing I was probably going too fast or something. That's right. Keep thinking that the left-hand side is a slow lane. That's not the case anymore. km/h. I know that's about 50, so let's go up there. Oh, look at those. Is that daisies or tulips or something else? Sunflowers? Canola? No idea. They seem to be farming them. Flower kind of things. I'm not much of an agriculturist. That looks pretty cool. Love the boat just sitting there. How do you get his truck to go so fast? Oops. That car coming up on me is just not going to let me in, is it? Oh well. It kind of is. I don't think I want that lane anymore. Haha. Haha, you picked the wrong lane. Haha, haha. Now I got enough fuel. At the border. Yes, it is. No longer in the Netherlands. Oh, those turbines are pretty cool. Got little tails on them. And Duisburg, we're after Duisburg, that's where we're going. There's some hay bales, hay cylinders. Get a lot of those in Australia as well. That kind of circular bit of drying grass. See them driving up to Sydney from Melbourne quite a bit. Okay, we'll need some brakes here. Stop. There we go. Oh, yeah, right. What is this, a convoy? Sorry, cars aren't in the convoy, are they? Really, you're going to go in there, are you? Fuck off. Gee, buggers. I thought traffic that was driving straight ahead on a straight piece of road without turning left or right got the right of way. Especially if it comes barreling down 100 kilometers an hour and you're stopped trying to turn left or right, or whatever they're doing. I say left because that's the I've got my left and right mixed up for the driving on this side of the road. Kind of switched my brain around. Anyway, back in the country road, and we can come up on these guys and start giving them hell. Would you feel intimidated? I would. Especially if I was the one that just stuck in front of his truck that's now flashing itself at you. Yeah, I'll stop being an arsehole. Yeah, another little... Ooh, that's awesome. Little lock. So they all pulled in front of me and now they're all going slow. Yeah, that was really awesome. I hope you guys really feel it was necessary to pull up in front of me and nearly cause an accident so that you drive, what, 50 meters in front of me. Awesome. Wish I had a faster thing so I could overtake you guys. Right here. Let's do it. This truck's going flat out. I've got my thing to the floor. Can't overtake. There's someone coming the other direction. Tailgate this guy. Bounce around his mirrors a bit. Is that Belgium? Or is that... yeah, it's gotta be. Anyway, we're back in the Netherlands again. That was a useful border crossing. Glad we have the Eurozone. Good. It'd be funny if I'd have followed them in there and then got out of the car, the truck, baseball bat in hand. No, best thing is just to continue on, keep going. We've got a destination to make and we're gonna get there. Small flowers. Flowers and hay. Someone's overtaking me. Hopefully they'll get slammed by something on the inbound. Lucky them. It's so wrong to be driving on this side of the road. Just doesn't feel right at all. It's okay on the highway because you're separated by barriers and stuff. Oh, I remember this road. Yes. This bridge and that little lock under it. Had an accident here once. Coming the other direction. Anywho. suppose gets caught pretty badly. Oh look, another truck like that one that nearly crashed into me. All the stuff in the back there. Although I know he's behind me, the one that crashed into me, I'll try to. I like this bus, coach, tourist coach. Ah, there's a red truck just like mine. I'm coming from that way. Oh, didn't expect him to do that. And we're through that intersection, finally. It's a bad one, that one. That truck's carrying glass. And so is that one. Or concrete. Flat slabs. It's 12 o'clock. Loan installments were paid. Ah, nice open road. Just what we need. Look at those clouds, they're not too bad, are they? Just back off the speed a touch because we're going through an intersection of sorts. Yep, thought that might happen. And we're going straight ahead. And so is everyone, including that bus. What does that mean? That red stuff. In Australia we have little red things like that. They alternatively usually mean bus lane. Obviously that's not a bus lane. Not big enough. I'm guessing a bike lane maybe as well. Although that's like inches away from... well, I'm on it. So yeah, if you got a truck driving past and you're calling that a bike lane, not so much. $50, guessing that's kilometres an hour? Nah, they can't be kilometres an hour. 50. There we are, 90. Here it was kilometres an hour. 50 zone on a highway. Not cool. I like that big thing up ahead. Looks like a radar. So you often see those things around airports or something that looks like that. It has a radar dish inside it that's spinning around. Maybe that's a weather radar. Dunno. Just tapping the right hand side of the lane there. I like to tap the outside better than the inside, because if you tap the inside you also tap the truck in the other direction. Double unbroken lines as we pass under some power lines there. Haven't seen much livestock around. That's something that we see a lot of in Australia. Sheep and cows in little fenced off fields. Plenty of fruity kind of things there, look at that. Is this the guy that overtook us on the bridge? Looks similar. Wouldn't have expected he'd be going the same direction as us. Ah, yes. Nothing coming. Nice rock formation over there. Oh, that is quite nice. Lots of big kind of cliffs. Cuttings, something like that. Ten miles to go. That bit of lane as well. There we go. Quite a rather forested area, this one. Petrol, 200 meters. Wrong side of the road. And I don't need any anyway. No more freeway. Yeah, I felt that brake. There's some big and ugly chemical bits. That's probably where we're going. There's the hotel again. Another hotel. Bus stop. Almost did it. Almost. Cool, here we are. NBFC. I don't feel like playing with the trailer today, so let's just park it, face in, and then finish the game. Cool. So there we go, a delivery to Duisburg from Grimsby. Hope you've enjoyed these two little drives. There's a musical aviator on the 20th of November 2013. Wishing you all the greatest seasons things that happened. I think there's some little thing that they call Thanksgiving at some point in another country. And just 1 month ago till that little man in his red suit comes around. Anyway, probably see you in the skies again at some point. This is Musical Aviator signing out. Have a good one.